Hey guys, TonyCribs2000 here. Welcome back to Let's Play Dynamite Cop. This is part 6 and it is the final part. So now we're making our way to the top of this ship here. Oh no, it is the... Good God, he just punched her in the vagina. Jesus, that was violent. I did not remember that. And for some reason we just hung on top of this helicopter like a bouse and made our way to this rather unnatural formated... Formated? I don't know what I'm saying. The tree here, the mountain, which looks a lot bigger from the inside, looks very suspicious. Like it knew it was going to be an evil man hideout at some point in its life, way back when it was just a seedling. And I'm carrying a fish, and I missed, and I missed again, and I keep missing. I'm gonna get somebody. Booyah! There we go. So anyway, guys, as I was saying from last time, this entire series is kind of strange when you think about it. It was sort of meant to be like a new age, beat 'em up. It was supposed to take beat 'em ups to the third dimension, and it sort of succeeded, I guess, for a little while. And I just died. You see, like that's what I mean. Like the damage output in this mission is significantly higher. I'm convinced. Normally I would have not died, in my opinion. I'm very sure of myself and my skills here. So anyway, I do want to take the time now before the end of this part, because this is the final part, to talk about a remake that actually happened in of Dynamite Cop. Now there was a remake for the original Dynamite Deca, otherwise known as Die Hard Arcade for the Sega Saturn, that was released for the PS2. I think under Sega Ages, I think like that. Now Dynamite Cop, which is this game, did get a remix rather, known as Dynamite Deca EX or X Asian Dynamite. It was actually released in arcades very late in 2006. Mind you, this game first came out in 1999, so a whole 7 years later, it received a remake in arcades, exclusively in arcades. So there's no way for you to play this on a PS2, or it hasn't been released yet on PSN or Xbox Live or anything like that. So it's kind of rare in that regard. Rare to play rather. It's very limited to how you can play it. And really the only major things, all the set pieces are pretty much the same thing, but obviously with a huge overhaul as far as the graphics are concerned. I mean, compared to how they are now, what you're seeing now, they did receive a huge overhaul in the graphics department. And I do believe that there were two different characters as well. You still have Bruno Dellinger, but you also had Carolyn, this girl named Carolyn Powell, which is the daughter of the president from the first game. And our good friend Eddie Brown, which we didn't get to see in this playthrough, has been replaced by Jennifer Genuine. So you now had one guy, which is Bruno Dellinger, who can pretty much be said to be the hero of the series, and you had two female characters, which is kind of nice. Usually you just see either it's a whole group of guys, or like a team of 3 guys. Or usually it's just kind of like this game where it's 2 guys and 1 girl. So it's kind of neat to see a beat 'em up game where it's 1 guy and then 2 girls. So that's neat, I guess. But essentially the layouts, the levels and the layouts are pretty much the same thing as this game, but it's sort of like I said, the look of the game is really what's been changed for the most part. Now this was strangely not made by it was made by a development team from China, which is kind of strange. And because of that, it takes place in China. The game takes place in China, so you'll see a lot more set pieces and things like that are very Chinese inspired, as opposed to this game, which takes place, it never really states where it is. I don't think it does, but you can kind of assume that it takes place in like an American city. The only other cool thing about this game is that the power-up system has been drastically changed, so that you in the game you actually power up, but you power up by wearing different costumes, which is really neat. Each character is able to dress up in 4 different costumes, and I think each character has like additional like powers and different move sets depending on what costume you wear, which is really neat. You know, it's not like this where you get the P power-ups, or the P icons rather, and then you just power up for a limited amount of time, and you know, you kind of just, you know, it's basically like your regular power moves are just powered up. You don't actually get an entirely new set of power of moves rather, and in this game you do. So it's really neat in that respect, and some of the costumes are rather cool to look at. But again, it's kind of just like the fact that this was only ever released in arcades is kind of like really sad, just because you don't really have a good way to play it. I don't even know if there's emulators or ROMs rather that are available of this game. And oh boy, this is our friend Wolf Hongo here. Are we going to be able to beat him one final time with his ridiculous... Look at that! He hit me once and I already lost a third of my life. This is not going to go well. So anyway, Dynamite Deca EX, Asian Dynamite, again, was only ever released in arcades. It was released in 2006, and even then, the graphics for it didn't really look all that well, so it went largely unnoticed. If you're able to find it, I don't even know if it was ever released. I don't think actually it was ever released in America, which makes sense. But, you know, for fans of the series, for fans of Sega, fans of old school arcades, it's something that you may want to look into. Like I said, I can't help you guys out as far as finding a way to find it. But it's something. And oh boy, my friend Megan just got knocked out. This is not good, guys. This is not good. I am by myself. Not... Oh, Lord. My friend Megan is just like in the corner, just like laid out. Am I gonna be able to beat him? We're almost at similar life meters here. Screwattack. Oh wait, no. Shoryuken. And I got a gun. I got a gun. And nope. He said none of that. I'm almost done. Oh no. And we have 0 credits, guys. Yeah, so unfortunately, we were unable to beat Mission 3. We got all the way up to the boss, and we were unable to beat it. So that's unfortunately the way that this Let's Play is going to have to finish. It's not that big of a deal, though. It's essentially the same ending. Not much different, so I decided to just keep it. I mean, you guys have seen this enough times to where I thought that you weren't really missing much if I were to just, you know, keep it like that. Either way, we would have to start all the way from the beginning because we lost all our credits. That's just how arcade games work, man. Sometimes you do it, sometimes you don't. But anyway, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this playthrough, this Let's Play of Dynamite Cop. It's a fun game. It's a very arcade game, very arcadey game, as you guys saw. Very fun, especially when you get a bunch of your friends together. Go on and take on that Mission 3. I dare you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That was Dynamite Cop. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And unfortunately, we get our sad game over in just a little bit. But right before that, we get our thank you for playing from Sega, which is something that you usually see in arcade games. Most games don't offer that. It's kind of sad. And that's our barrel. Our boat is sinking. Game over. Alright guys, that'll be it for me. This has been Johnny Crimson 2000, and I will see you in my next Let's Play. Alright, peace out. As always, if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to get more stuff from me. In the meantime, if you like my videos, be sure to find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Raptr, and Screwattack.com to see the other gaming related content that I upload. Info is in the description. Who knows? Maybe you'll like my stuff. Maybe. Maybe.